the O, the D, the E, the Y, the T, the I, the G, the I, the T, the A, the L.
Gentlemen, it is championship week. You know what that means? We have fantasy football, and I am hearing myself multiple times. That is because I have the YouTube page open on another tab that I just shut down. But we are ready to go. We got John, we got Brian, we got Bobby. We got a show for you today. Welcome to Points Per Take. Maybe the finale, maybe not. Right now in the standings, we do have John in first place with 3 wins. John with 3 wins, Bobby with 2 wins, Brian and Jonathan tied with 1 win. If John wins today, he clinches it for the season. If he loses, then if Bobby wins, I guess we're gonna have to come back for one more show.
I think we got to run it back.
So we'll see. All right. Frosty,
Good,
yo,
Frosty.
hope y'all had a good Christmas. I hope you had a great Christmas, Frosty.
Merry Christmas, Frosty. You as well, Kyle.
Kyle loves football so much. All right, so let's get right into this. This is championship week, so let's take a moment to talk about some of the players that you feel are a must-start going into championship week. Starting with John, I got you at the top over here.
Yeah, so I mean, there's a couple must starts that I'm looking at personally. So one of them is going to be a little kind of under the radar, but I'll start with the two. One of them is kind of like at adjacent. So I got Henderson and Stevenson. Whether it's going to be Henderson, obviously against the Jets. Same thing with Stevenson. Whichever one is going to start is going to be in fantastic position. The Jets allow 31st against allowing 2 opposing running backs. Even if they both are playing, if Henderson did recover from his concussion, he's still going to be able to perform well. Like the Jets against the Dolphins recently, they just allowed both running backs, A-Chain and I can't remember who the other one was. Scott, I believe it was. They both had they both were top 12 running backs. So that's a running back 1 in standard leagues. So I mean, and Henderson and Ramondre Stevenson are on a lot better team than the Dolphins are. So I mean, with that O-line, just the way how the offense runs, especially with Drake May. Oh, come on. There was no slander there. Anyway, so with and then even like the last time they played the Jets, Henderson having 3 touchdowns, 2 rushing, 1 through the air as well. So I think those are whatever way it happens with the Patriots. I think that's a must start. Another must start I have, again, sticking with the same strategy I have with the running backs, is Michael Carter for the Cardinals. The Bengals they allow the most points to opposing running backs. So I think that's just another great start. And then another one a little bit under the radar is going to be Darren Waller. So Waller had a pretty pedestrian game last game, first game with Quinn Ewers, but he did see 5 targets, which is pretty solid. But the big one is that Tampa is one of the best teams for tight ends to feast against. They're allowing, their 3rd most receiving touchdowns to tight ends and the 5th most fantasy points to tight ends as well. So I think that's another sneaky good pick if you don't have one of those like top tier upper echelon tight ends. I always talk about the tight end. It's a lot of, the top tier, you have like 2 or 3 up there, and then it's kind of everyone else just kind of find your matchup. So that's kind of what I'm looking at for this championship Sunday or Saturday.
No, a lot of good names in there. I mean, I'm starting Darren Waller in a league. Scared about it, but you gave me a little more confidence there. And Frosty, scared on who to play between Henderson and Ramondre. If Henderson's playing, I think you just got to roll with him.
100%.
But if not, I think if Henderson's not playing, I feel really confident in the Ramondre start.
Yep, I'm starting Ramondre regardless. I'm actually starting Ramondre against Brian this weekend for our championship. So regardless of if Henderson's playing or not. So I think it's kind of, if you have Henderson and he's playing, start Henderson. If he's not playing and you want to kind of roll the dice, even if you only have Ramondre, you want to roll the dice, I think it's a fine high end RB2 with definitely some RB1 potential.
Yeah, buried the lead a little bit there. John and Brian are facing each other in a championship this year. So I'm going to have to pull up their scoreboard at one point. Right now, it's a 50-50 split on projections. Maybe Bobby could help judge who he thinks is going to win between those 2 rosters. But yeah, it's going to be a close one. All right, Brian, who you got as your must-starts heading into championship week?
My must starts definitely. I actually have another championship, and he's a must start all year long, was in 2 of my championships, Matt Stafford. All year he wasn't even a draft. He was a pickup. And he's kind of carried me through to the championship. I mean, I do love the way the team that I built. I'm not gonna lie, I am suffering this week hard. I lost Brock Bowers. I did pick up Chris Rodriguez, and I am so happy I checked on Christmas Day.
A lot of people did not check.
A lot of people didn't check.
Yeah,
and had a lot of championship matchups with Chris Rodriguez starting with the goose egg to have a nice Christmas.
Yeah, Chris Rodriguez had he been in like a Sunday game or a Monday game, I would have said he was must start too. And look, Bobby went off on them, for what was 100 plus yards, 2 touchdowns. So
Bill?
Oh, I said Bill. Yeah, Jacoby.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, mine is definitely Stafford. And to our boy A-Chain, I love him. He's
all right. These are all like top tier players. I need a little bit deeper cuts here.
Deeper cuts. Let's see.
Yeah, these are all players that you're going to start regardless. The number 3 quarterback and the number 5 running back or whatever it is.
So it's again Dolphins, but Jalen Waddle. He has been like kind of volatile. It's off and on this season, but against the secondary, I definitely think Waddle's gonna. And then Ewers is getting more comfortable in that offense. Waddle was the number 1 go-to option there as well. Now, one I have kind of been stopping, but I'm kind of sticking to it. Khalil Shakir. With Josh Allen and having that foot injury, I think he's definitely going to be kind of throwing more this game against the Eagles, and he's been the consistent top performer for that Bills offense, at least on the wide receiver room. So those are definitely must starts for mine.
All right. So Bobby, who are your must starts this week?
With the quarterback position, I mean, how can we ignore Trevor Lawrence? In the last 4 games, he's averaging 29 fantasy points per game, and that's the QB1 by far. I never thought I'd say that. I didn't really think Trevor Lawrence was very special. I was kind of saw him as mid his whole career up to this point, considering where he's drafted in his draft pedigree. But with Liam Cohen, I mean, the Jacksonville's firing on all cylinders. Trevor Lawrence had a great game against Denver last week, a great defense, and they're playing Indianapolis this week, who can be had. Brock Purdy just tore them up. So if you're looking for a QB streamer, I think you can roll with Trevor Lawrence, the hot hand. A little bit of a deeper QB streamer as well, maybe those of you in Superflex as well. Malik Willis, Jordan Love is out, and the Packers, Malik Willis is going to start, who's placing a Baltimore defense, just got tore up by Drake May and has been getting torn up all season. Malik Willis can run. He had 10 carries for 44 yards, and to me, he looked really kind of competent. And in fantasy, we love those rushing quarterbacks. And then a running back I really like. I think you got to keep starting Blake Corum. I know it doesn't sound sexy. I know that Blake Corum is a guy that is technically a backup, but he's seen basically half the snaps over the last few games. He's averaging almost 18 fantasy points per game in PPR leagues. And the Rams are in the last 4 games, and the Rams are committed to the run. They have a good matchup against Atlanta too. So some guys maybe that are on the borderline, or maybe you have on your bench or might want to put in your flex. One more guy too that's kind of on the borderline, but to me I think is a great matchup, is a must start, is Luther Burden. Rome Odunze's out again for the Bears. Luther Burden, he was out last week, but before that, the last 3 games he played, he's seen no less than 6 targets a game, including 6 for 84 the last game he played before he got hurt. He's a rookie. The Bears offense obviously is looking really good with Ben Johnson, and I think he's going to step into a big role against San Francisco on Sunday night.
Definitely. As soon as I heard the news about I think that Luther Burden's going to step in, and I feel like that is a good matchup there.
Yep,
all right, we got some questions coming in from Jason Ortiz. We'll knock out a couple of here, move on to the next game, and we'll make sure to get to all those questions. Best start this week: Tyler Warren, Tongs if Kittle's out, Barner, Schultz already starting, Nico, Waller, or Mayer. All right, got some tight end issues to deal out here. Anybody want to tackle this one?
Well, I mean, I already talked about Waller a little bit earlier, but I think Tyler Ward is always seems pretty safe. I mean, I just like him a lot. But I would probably, yeah, like I said, they're all kind of in the same vein for the most part. I mean, there's a pretty serious. It's not like it's like with Kittle being out, so Tongues, it's one of those things like when it comes to tight ends, it's not just like you don't just replace one with the other. It's not like a direct swap. So I feel like there's not really as much like, okay, because Kittle was, I think he was tight end 3 or something. He was, I don't know exactly where he is. I know he's high end. So you can't just like say, okay, he's automatically going to get that same lion's share of the receptions. But I do, like I said, I talked about Waller earlier, so I like him a lot as well. And I think I'm a big fan of Tyler Warren as well, personally.
No, Warren, I think, stands above there, but I think there are all some pretty good options.
Yeah, I mean, actually on this list is Schultz. I mean, Schultz has been a pretty consistent, contributor this year for that Houston offense. I mean, I think Schultz is the tight end 9, I think, right now. For the year, I know Warren is also pretty up there. Tongues, when Kittle was out, he did do a couple good weeks. I don't like Mayer. Even when Bowers was out, he was not producing. And then Waller is, he might get only 30 yards receiving, but he could definitely get 2 touchdowns easily. He is a touchdown machine for that Dolphins.
Like I said, saw 5 targets last week. So, I mean, you figure that's only going to go up, especially against a weaker linebacking core of Tampa as well.
So, I mean, if you're doing PPR or even, extra points for tight end, Schultz is a good PPR. He's
for sure
been pretty good on getting those receptions. And then, but if not, Waller is a good touchdown machine. Warren, he just hits all those targets, but also that offense hasn't been running like it was at the beginning of the season. I feel it's a little bit more
slinging the rock.
I will say Phillip Rivers though is kind of popping off a little bit with Alec Pierce. So those Alec Pierce.
Alec Pierce. I said I think I said it at the beginning of the year. Alec Pierce was going to lead the entire Colts offense in receiving yards, and he's on top right now. I mean, I know Warren's like pretty close second. Pittman's right there too, but I don't know. Watching Pierce and the way he plays, I love how dynamic he is for that offense.
Yep.
And those long games, and then Jonathan Taylor just ripping him apart in the short game. I mean, even then he gets a couple long runs to burn the defenses.
All right, got one more question from Jason. We're going to answer right here, and Bobby, I'll let you have a crack on this one first. Start 2: Rico, Pollard, Estime, Shakir, Burden, Kyle Williams. No Mac, no Booty.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I think you got to put Burden in there with Rome Odunze out with that volume he might be getting. And again, he could potentially, he's that rookie, he could have that explosive game. And then the other two, it's between Rico or Pollard for me. Pollard's been coming on as of late with Tennessee and against New Orleans, but I think I would lean Rico slightly. I just trust the volume just a little bit more and a slightly better team, better offensive line. But it's close to me between those two. But I like Burden for one of them for sure.
All right, and just want to get over to Frosty's question real quick. Help me pick 2 out of Burden, Woody, and Pitts PPR.
Yeah, I think we're all kind of in the consensus that definitely one of those is Burden, for sure. Just fits too perfectly.
So on my must start list, but it changed today. Pitts was a thing, but he popped up on the injury report. Supposedly. Now, I don't know if it's because he's resting before Monday's game or so you kind of I would say Pitts, but monitor the injury report and what's coming out of Atlanta, especially tomorrow.
I like Pitts if he plays. I mean, I don't see how you sit Pitts. How he's played with Kirk Cousins since Kirk Cousins has been in the lineup. He's been ridiculous.
Well, even before that, I think Pitts is the tight end 2 for the year, right?
He is, yeah. Right now, according to PPR leagues, he's the tight end 2.
When did that happen?
Well, he did have a monstrous week. After that,
since Kirk Cousins has been back, his totals have been 15, 17, 47, and 18 fantasy points, no less than 8 targets a game, including 10 targets and 12 targets in
Which,
a game.
I'm not gonna lie, I have Kyle Pitts also on my team, and I'm like, if I lose Bowers and Pitts, this is some bullshit for my championship.
I don't think it matters that you have London there too. London was back last week, and Pitts still had a great game with great volume. I don't see how you sit Pitts, in my opinion, if he plays.
Yeah, for sure. All right. So after round 1, we have Brian with 15 points, Bobby with 16, John with 14. As we move into a classic 1st and 10. All right. So for those of you tuning in who aren't familiar with the game, we have a category that these guys have to take a stab at trying to guess. So these are actually season-long stats. Top 10 receiving yards from the running back position.
What year? Is this currently?
This is this year.
Okay.
So this is going to be including all games played up into this point. So just keep that in mind. So number 1 with 849, number 10 with 326. You get 10 points for guessing a right player on the list, 15 for guessing the player and their number. Brian, you are first.
All right. I'm going to take the easy one off the board. Number 1, Christian McCaffrey.
No way. There's no way Christian McCaffrey. Hold on.
What's do you want to know? I know I don't want to say this is crazy, but he is also the most receptions and the most yards on that team too.
Yeah, it's kind of wild.
Than any of the receivers, more than Kittle. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild for sure. McCaffrey's he's just a beast.
Yeah. All right.
Just needs to be a
Went
wide
for
receiver at this point.
what did he go for in our dynasty league, Brian? He went Christian McCaffrey, went for Sean Tucker, Wan'Dale Robinson, a 3rd and a 4th round pick.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That
It
is
was
insane.
a lot of people I know a few people got upset over that.
Wow.
Yeah, just a little bit.
It's crazy.
I wasn't salty.
Yeah, I had to stay
All
quiet because, and then Kevin called me out in our league because I have a crazier trade that I lucked out on.
Yeah, who did you get Trey McBride for?
Deontay Johnson.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
This was
That
not
was
this
last year.
That was
I guess
last
the guy
year.
had to have been drunk. He sent Brian this trade offer. Brian received the trade offer, Deontay Johnson for Trey McBride.
And I hit that accept.
Yeah, that's an instant yes.
It was Trey McBride. I think this was probably week 6 or 7, and he had several weeks of not barely posting 10 points or under the entire year. And then I traded him, and Deontay had just been traded too. And he was high on him. He kept trying to trade me this year for him. And then he did that 1-for-1. And then nonstop since, Trey McBride has been a beast.
Love it. We love those.
All right, John, you are up.
I'm going to go with another easy one. I'm going to go Bijan Robinson too.
Yeah.
That is correct. Bijan Robinson, number 2. Man, did I make another one too easy for you this week? We'll see. All right, Bobby.
Yeah, I'm between 2 players here, but I think I'll just go with Devon Achane at 3.
Devon Achane is on the list, but he is at number 4.
Ooh.
So that's 10 points for you. And before we get into round 2, let's go knock out another Jason question here. If Kittle is out, who's the best start, Tonjes or Barner?
Well, I mean, if Kittle's out, Kittle plays Sunday night. So if there's no report, and Barner plays at 1. So if there's no report of Kittle until Sunday night, then obviously you have to start Tonjes. I think I still just start Tonjes anyway.
Yeah, I probably could agree. I mean, Barner's not really coming. He had an okay game. I mean, he had a touchdown last week, but outside of that, he really didn't do much. 4 for 6 for 49 and a touchdown. In a game that went to overtime, in a game that also had 90 points. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like you got to go if you're stuck there. I think you feel like you go Tonjes, and then if it ends up being him or Kittle, you just got to go roll with it.
Yeah, same.
All right, one last one for now. Start 2, Kyron Hampton Carter. This is an interesting one.
Ooh, start 2.
Ooh.
I like probably a Kieran and Carter at that point. Both pretty solid matchups. Kieran going Monday night.
I like Kyron and Hampton.
I agree.
Over
I like
Kyron.
Kyron and Hampton there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's just
think
the
consensus.
run
You
game.
got to start Kyron. He's just
Mhm.
been. I think he's RB8 on the year or something like that.
Yeah,
Maybe
definitely-
RB7.
Definitely an RB1 for sure.
Yeah,
The
Hampton is-
Cardinals has been so like I don't know if any of the Cardinals running backs are like over 400 rushing or have very much receiving this year. Hampton like got half of that in one game.
Oh,
Again, though, you got the matchup, though. Michael Carter's got the
Yeah.
matchup. He's got the matchup look for Championship Sunday.
he could be one of those league winners.
Former Jet, just saying.
All right, so let's move ourselves into round 2. Brian, you are back up.
Let's go Jahmyr Gibbs at 9.
Jahmyr Gibbs is on the list. However, he is at number 3.
Those are the
So
two.
it's-
Wow, he is doing better than I know he had a slow start to the year, then he's been popping.
Yeah. Is this before yesterday?
I believe this includes yesterday.
Includes yesterday? Okay. Well, I guess I don't think that would make too much of a difference there. All right, so I'm gonna go Chase Brown at 7.
Chase Brown is also on the list, but he is number 6.
Ah,
Bobby.
I'm also between two here, but I think I'm going to go with Travis Etienne at 9.
Travis Etienne is not on the list. Travis Etienne, I believe, let's see here. He is the 16th
close.
in receiving yards. All right, let's get to a couple of questions. Toughest question I've been having all week is which kicker, Boswell, Mevis, or Pinero?
Kickers aren't people. Take the one that's either indoors or at home.
As a back-to-back kicker league champion, I think I have a little bit of authority to speak on this.
He does.
And that being said, I have no idea. I just start whoever the vibes are telling me. And right now, the vibes are telling me Boswell.
Yeah. Oh, he failed to mention you're going for a 3rd championship this year, right, Kevin?
Yes, I am.
Are you
in the
actually?
championship.
Yes.
Yes, I can't lose in that league. I don't know what it is. Last year, midway through the season, I was in last place. I dropped my entire team. I picked up a new team, and next thing you know, I'm in the championship. I win it. And then this year, I'm in the championship again. I just can't lose. I'm too good at kicker league, I guess. I don't know.
Kicker
I
league,
wish I had
man.
that luck in my other leagues.
I know, right?
But yeah, let's say Boswell. And if London is out, who was the best start? Mooney, Kyle Williams, Coker, or Burden? I think we all like
all
Burden here, right?
Yeah, we all like Burden.
Yeah.
Discuss this a little bit.
I do like Kyle Williams, but I feel like that they're gonna just be winning by so much that it's gonna just become just whatever running. It's the running back is going to get all the work at that point. Like we're terrible. Like this.
Yeah.
I feel like the Patriots are gonna just blow us out.
And even without Mac and Butte, I feel like the Patriots still have 30 wide receivers that they throw
That's what
to.
it feels like Hunter Henry might even have a blow up game. Who knows at this point?
Yeah. And all 30 of those wide receivers might have double-digit fantasy points as well.
Easily, of course. The Jets are terrible.
With Drake May going off for 100 or so. I don't know.
Drake, May.
Drake, May.
Drake.
All right.
Drake May. The emphasis.
All right. Brian, you are back up.
Oh crap. I had a name. Woo.
Now we're getting into the nitty-gritty.
Yeah. One more that I
let's-
think is good.
Let's go Tyler Warren. We can go 9 again.
Tyler Warren.
Tyler Warren is a tight end, sir.
Tight end.
I said Tyler Warren.
Jalen Warren?
Yes, Jalen Warren.
I will
I'm sorry.
accept Jalen Warren.
I'll allow it.
Who-
I'll allow it.
I will allow it specifically because he is not on the list. Very close though at number 11.
Good guess.
All right. Next
I wasn't
we
lying
have
when I said the
John.
name.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I got to put you on second down, and I got to put Bobby on second down as well.
Oh, God. I'm gonna go Jonathan Taylor at 5.
Jonathan Taylor at 5. Jonathan Taylor is on the list. However, he is at number 7. I just got to make sure I have the right tied for 7 here. So if not, we're getting a freebie
You are.
here.
You're good. I can see it. You can see it in the little thing.
Oh, it's
If
Oh,
you click it, it pops up in like the bar.
shh, don't tell people that. They're ruining the suspense.
I just noticed that. I actually just noticed that right now.
Okay, yeah, it's Jonathan Taylor. All right, good. So that's another 10 points for you. Bobby, you are back up.
Let's do Kenneth Gainwell at 10.
Kenneth Gainwell. That's a good one. Kenneth Gainwell is actually a lot better than 10. He is at number 5.
Solid.
So you do get that right, but that is only 10 points. And now, before we stop to go into the next round, we got a question from Kyle. Who should I start? DTS, Clean Rot Knight, Finlay, or Loodle the Headless? I think DTS is a solid start here. You got to go with the Draconic Tree Sentinel there. All right, moving into the next round. Brian, you are back up.
All right. God, all I can think about is Draconic Tree Sentinel. Let's go with RJ Harvey at number 10.
RJ Harvey. The UCF Knight Extraordinaire is tied for 7th with Jonathan Taylor.
Wait, hold on.
Ooh.
At 351.
You have whoever you have at 9. It has 1 more yard than the 2 that are tied for 7.
That might not be correct. That is 332.
Okay.
That was just a typo.
So yeah, that's another 10 points for you.
I'm gonna go with. Oh God. I'm gonna say Genty at 9. I guess it's a 50-50 at that point.
Genty is number 10.
Ooh.
There. Who's the last one?
Yeah, 9's
All
gonna be
right,
actually
number
pretty
9, Bobby. Looks like we might fill out this list 2 weeks in a row.
I'm torn between 2 players. I'll try Javonte Williams at 9.
Javonte Williams is not there. So no, you go to 3rd down, and Brian, you're back up.
Oh man.
Javonte Williams is on this list. He's number 47.
I had another name in my head, but I'm gonna take a long shot. Maybe this will be right. Kimani Vidal did kind of go off for a few games with receiving yards.
Not enough games. He is not on the list, so you are going to 3rd down.
I'm just gonna say someone pretty good. I'm gonna say just Saquon Barkley. I don't think it's right, but I'm just gonna just say it.
It is not. You're going to 2nd down.
Yeah.
Bobby.
I know this guy had a 75-yard touchdown catch in like week 4, but he was hurt. So I don't know if I want to go there. And then you know what? This is tough, man. Let me try Rico Dowdle at 9.
It is not Rico Dowdle. Rico Dowdle is number 14, actually tied with Saquon Barkley.
Oh. Well,
Brian, it's back to you.
Ooh. I'm just trying to let's go who's been pretty good this year. It's not it's
Clock's ticking.
I know. Oh man. Let's try Trevion Henderson, number 9.
That's good. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, actually.
That is a good guess, but it is not Trevion Henderson. He is number 26.
Oh.
He just missed so many games that or not so many, but
Yeah.
he just didn't play enough. But I
All
know
right,
he had that.
John. You're still on second.
I guess I'll continue the East and go James Cook.
James Cook is incorrect. You're going to third down with 45 points. Bobby, you keeping the 20 points and punting it away, or are you going for it?
I'm like really tempted to go for it.
It's 20 points. You get that away. Get that in a round of Jeopardy.
I'm gonna pull a Bill O'Brien and punt on my own from my own 20, and
punting is keeping the points. I guess this is going for it.
Right,
you
right.
going for it?
My bad. Fake punt.
Yeah.
That's what he
fake
did.
Punt,
fake
punt.
Fake punt. Take punt 4th
That's
and 10.
what he
Let's
did.
go.
Yeah. I know he's been hurt, but he did have a lot of receiving yards when he was first healthy, and now he's back. I'm gonna try Bucky Irving at 9.
I'm sorry, but you lose your points. That is a turnover on downs.
Can't risk it for the biscuit, man.
I
You
respect
try
it.
though.
I respect
So if somebody does get it right, they do get Bobby's 20 points.
Oh,
Brian, what do you choose to do? Hopefully you've had enough time to Google. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
But I've been going through my head like who could be, but I'm gonna punt.
You're gonna take the 35?
I'm gonna take the 35.
All right, 35. Lock it in.
If John doesn't get it, K-Mac, can I just guess for the fun of it? Just I have one more guy in mind.
After he's done.
That's what I'm saying. If he doesn't get it,
Yeah.
God. I'm between two.
Yeah, one more free guess.
I know. I'm gonna say one I know is weird. Like, I don't. He has a lot. He does get a lot, but I don't think the team was so bad. I don't think it's Brees. But it could be. I'm gonna say Swift and just play it safe.
DeAndre Swift?
Yep.
That is incorrect.
And then I'll punt. I'm not gonna risk it.
Okay, take those 45 points.
I'll take the 45. Yeah.
All right, Bobby. Did you have a guess or was it Swift?
no. Smith was one of them. No, Kyron.
It is not Kyron.
Yeah, I don't know then.
John, you had it on the tip of your tongue.
Did I? Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
Brees Hall at number 9.
I wouldn't have
So
expected that,
close.
to be honest.
We're just so bad. Like, I was just like, we
Hey, you were just saying earlier, the number one receiver on the team is Garrett Wilson, who hasn't played in 2 months.
He hasn't played since October. But
Yeah.
with Brees, just watch, he gets so many receptions and so many random screen passes. It's it just makes sense. But the team is just so bad. I didn't think it was real. I thought it was just maybe just a couple games.
I know you guys have been talking about him a lot tonight. Frosty's asking, what do you guys see Burden's stat line being Sunday night?
Go ahead, John.
I was gonna say I was just throwing a number. I was gonna be 6 for 84, and I'm gonna say a touchdown. I'm gonna say he finds the end zone.
That's crazy. I was literally thinking six catches, 10 targets, and I don't know, 79 or yards. I don't think he's gonna get a touchdown though.
Nah,
I don't know. I need a big Caleb Williams game. I'm starting him in a championship. It was him or Jackson Dart, and it's a tough one for me.
Oh man.
I've been I've been swapping between those two, and they've carried me to the championship so far. So right now I'm riding Caleb, and we'll see.
Oh, I wanted to say I am also kind of glad I didn't punt for it because I was thinking Tyrone Tracy for 9.
Yeah, I think just first half of the year was all the Scattaboo show.
Scattaboo.
I like that game to be high scoring, but I like Burden to go over 100. I think he's going to go for 7 for 112.
Ooh, I like it.
I like the sound of that too. Not starting him, but I like the sound of it.
What's the weather like at that Chicago game?
It's gonna be cold.
Well, no, I think is it not? I thought it was in San Francisco.
Is it? I truthfully don't know, honestly. Let's see. Let's pull up that schedule real quick. It is in San Francisco, so it's gonna be should be pretty nice out
Should
there.
be good weather. I the way their offense is playing San Francisco, I think it's going to be a high scoring game. Should be a fun
All right,
one,
so
I
just a
think.
quick score update. We got Brian with 50, Bobby 16 points, John with 59 as we go into our next game, which is, of course, our imposter mock drafted game, also known as Amok Us.
Among Us.
I love it.
So the rules of this game, I have spoken to all three of you individually. You guys are together building the best possible team. One of you is an imposter, though. So you each will collectively contribute 3 players to this list. And to let you know, this is week 10 of this season. So we are trying to figure out what the best team from week 10 of this season would be. You guys could choose any order you want, but each of you needs to contribute 3 names to the list. So the 3 of you work it out. At the end, you all will choose one person to vote who you think the imposter is. And if 2 out of the 3 at least are voted for that imposter, they are voted off and they lose half of their score to the other team. So I got some math working into this chart here. You'll start to see slowly points go away from the imposter over to the good guys. And then at the end, we'll get some other score changes in there, some math that I forgot that I set up weeks ago. So long story short, imposter wants to keep the score as low as possible while not revealing that they're an imposter. So you guys sorted out who you want to pick first.
All right. Week 10.
Oh wait, so we have to collectively come up with a player?
Yeah. Well, I mean, each of you are going to name, like, you could choose an order amongst yourselves. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I want to go first. It doesn't matter what order you guys choose.
Okay.
You guys could knock out, one of you could knock out all 3 at once and go to the next person and knock out 3. It doesn't matter. But each of you need to contribute 3 players.
I mean, you want to just do the same order as we did for the previous round and just go one and one.
Yeah, switch Johns. I mean, sure. I kind of have like the tight end I want to pick because I know last time I picked him, he was on bye and it was tight end week. And that was Trey McBride.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Brian's saying Trey McBride.
Yeah, I like
And
that.
Trey McBride had a total of. Well, I just got to make sure that this is PPR. Yes, it is. Trey McBride had a total of 27.7 fantasy points that week.
Solid.
Very good.
I actually remember this week because I had this player in one of my leagues, and he was very, very good. It is going to be Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor. It was very, very good. Jonathan Taylor had 49.6 points this week.
Wow.
Oh, God.
Very strong start.
I also remember this player. I know for a fact he did not have a bye week this week, and I remember his opponent. And he is also, I think he's ahead of Jonathan Taylor in the season, so I'm going to go with Christian McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey did not have a bye week that week. He was not ahead of Jonathan Taylor that week, but still had a pretty solid showing with 17.6 points. All right. If you're keeping the same order, that would mean Brian would be going next.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to remember, I think what was JSN on bye that week.
I'm not going to answer that.
I'm thinking out loud, Kevin. Because he's a safe bet almost every time. I mean, had it been last week, it would have easily been Puka. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm just gonna do it because he's carried me all this way. But was that his bye week? Shit.
Are we locking it in?
You know who is a safe bet, but and I knew had an earlier bye week. Jamar Chase.
You going Chase?
Yeah, let's go Chase.
All right.
So the problem is
Chase
I can't remember if JSN had his bye week between 9 or 10.
had a total of 0.
Oh, come on,
Points that
Brian. Can I vote now?
I'm not sure if he was on bye, but he had 0 points that week.
Really? 0 points that week?
0 points that week.
I'm not the imposter, but I definitely fucked us.
That's what an imposter would say.
All right, who do we got next, John?
I'm gonna go. This was one of the Jets. I think they played Cleveland. I think Brees had a pretty good game, so I'll use one of our flex slots on Brees.
Brees Hall did have a pretty good game. 19.5 points.
You put 10.
Oh, that's 10.5.
Do I have to just check all
Maybe
your math?
I'm the imposter.
Yeah, for real.
You put 19.
It is 19.
Oh, he is 19. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, 19.5.
I know for a fact this player did not have a bye week, and he is the top 2 fantasy receiver. And I think he even played McCaffrey that week, that opponent. So I'm going to go with Puka Nacua.
Puka Nacua. Another solid outing, 17.4 points. All right, Brian, your third and final pick.
I mean, if Puka's playing, I want to go with Matt Stafford. But hold on. I kind of want to ask, does anybody remember if the Bills were on bye week that week?
I don't think so.
I
feel like that
no.
was that.
I think theirs was earlier. I'm not obviously 100% sure, but I think
they were around like 8, like 7 or 8.
Okay. So because Josh Allen, I think last week had his first week where he played horribly.
Yeah. So Josh, he's quarterback once, so I think that's not a bad option there.
Yeah, let's go Josh Allen.
Josh Allen had a serviceable 20.3 points. Not bad. All right.
I'm gonna go a little outside of the box here. I think, you know what? I do remember this because we talked about it because I made fun of, because I thought Brock Bowers got hurt because he didn't play, but he just had a really bad game. This was, I think, that awful Thursday night game. So I'm gonna go Denver's defense because I think they won the game like 10-7.
Denver got 14 points from their defense.
Fine for a defense.
All right, Bobby, the last flex.
Yeah, this was the week. I also remember because I had your boy Jackson Dart. That this was the week. I think this is the week that the Bears came back on the Giants in Chicago. I just don't know what receiver had a good game. If it was Adunze, DJ Moore, Loveland. I mean, Adunze at the whole season at the time was the one, so I'll go with Adunze.
Adunze got 20.6 points. Oops, 1 second.
Did we have an imposter this time?
All right. So right now the imposter has 13.3 points with the good guys 93.35 points. You guys can change that. I'm going to give you guys about a minute to discuss amongst yourselves who you think the imposter is, throw out some accusations, yell at each other, and then I will let you guys vote. So make sure you have your paper and pen ready.
I don't know, Brian.
I know you guys. I swear.
I mean,
JSN was. I couldn't remember if he was on bye that week or not. It was right around then. So I didn't know if it was the week 9 or week 10 that he was off. And I was like,
a nice cover up though.
It would be a nice cover up.
Taking Jonathan Taylor, I mean, were you really happy that he got 49 points? Were you hoping it was one of his more quiet games?
Like I said, I had him in a league, so I knew it. I knew that one because he carried me. I think that was like half my points that I scored. Won the game on, it wasn't Thursday night. So I don't know. Bobby just picked like 3 mid players though.
I know, and you of anybody who remembers, and you don't even remember the Bills, I feel like you were sabotaging us in that regard.
I don't remember the Bills. I just remembered those matchups, and I was just trying to find the good players there.
All right. So I think you guys have had enough time to discuss. I am going to let you guys write down who you are voting for now. You cannot abstain. Everybody needs to place a vote for another person. While you're writing that down, quick question from Frosty. If Samson plays, how do you think he'll do? I personally worry about him. I think that it's a tough matchup, and I think that he is not going, even if he does play, it's not like he's going to automatically be the workhorse there. I feel like they could split carries a lot there, and even so, even if he was the workhorse, it's such a tough matchup that I don't think I trust him.
I agree.
especially
I
with
don't
an
trust
injury.
Cleveland, and that could be an ugly game against Pittsburgh. I don't
Same,
trust
yeah.
it.
And I will say this, because when Samson was playing well at the starting of the season, he had Joe Flacco. Now, and Shadur, not saying he's doing poorly, but he wasn't playing as well as Flacco was in the beginning of the season. And on top of it, if you believe what everybody is, they're sabotaging him, then they'll definitely be sabotaging that whole offense. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't think that's a safe bet.
All right. So it's time we have a vote. I will tell you all when to put your person you vote for up on the screen. Anybody in chat, if you want to take a guess on who you think the imposter is between John, Brian, and Bobby, I will say, unless the imposter is really trying to hide themselves, they did not do a good job of keeping the score down, because right now they are at 13 points. They could get some of that back if they vote one of the good guys out. But if not, it's not looking good for the imposters. So I am going to switch over. We see the four of them here. And at the count of three, I'm going to ask you guys to raise your papers in the air and let me know who you all voted for. 3, 2, 1. Bobby, Brian. All right, so Bobby was voted off. So that means that the team that he was on does indeed lose half of their points. Now,
Messed up.
Bobby was the imposter.
Hey!
I knew Brian was too truthful. I knew it. I knew, even though he picked a 0, I knew he was too truthful.
It's tough being the imposter, man.
It
Because
is.
You can't blow your cover. You kind of tried to stay low key.
Absolutely.
And the fact that you didn't pick any players on bye, was there a reasoning behind that?
Well, no, that
maybe
he wasn't
you're
helping.
too good a performance from the week before.
Yeah, Bobby's too good.
Well, because if I pick players on bye, you guys were like, "Oh, see, you're the imposter," because you knew they were on a bye week. That's why you picked them.
All right,
It's
I'm
true.
sorry, Bobby.
Oh, sorry.
Maybe we'll have to tweak some of those rules. Maybe we need more people when we do this, but Bobby had 6.65 points, and the good guys get 100 points each.
It's all right. It's never over till it's over. Let's go.
It's never over. We still have.
I think we might have to, we have to revisit the scoring system in season 2.
We'll figure it out. The scoring system. Oh, did I give Bobby 665 points? Hold on.
I'll take that.
Point.
Just round that up to 7. I'm cool.
Yeah,
with it.
I'll give it 6-7. Little 6-7 right there.
God.
All right, so let's just take a look back at this. So right now we have a very tight race. It's still anyone's game between John, Brian, and Bobby. As we go into our next round, we have a fan favorite. We have Jeopardy. Unfortunately, not just Mark Sanchez themed. There only may be one Mark Sanchez related question in this Jeopardy.
I'm so sad I missed Mark Sanchez Jeopardy. Not that I would have done. I think I would have done okay in it, but I'm just.
I think we
sad.
were even saying you would have destroyed.
I would have got if there was all the Jet questions. That would have been good, and then probably for like 2 years after Mark Sanchez, like when he was with I think he was with Dallas at some point. Like around then, I think I would have known. But like anything like later on, I definitely wouldn't have known. He was a good commentator though.
Yeah,
Miss him.
he's gonna have a interesting Wikipedia page when it's all said and done.
You know what? It's gonna be very interesting, especially when he comes out and then he's gonna like commentating like high
He's
school football or something.
yeah, he's gonna come back and play for the Vikings.
Interesting here. Frosty says, just saw the Steelers Browns odds, and Vegas has Samson as the highest odds to score.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
You know what,
I mean,
Vegas-
he does have the potential if he's playing, but I'd also be scared to start him, especially if I'm going for a championship.
yeah, third place
Agreed.
game, you might be able to roll the dice a little bit. Championship, I don't know.
That's tough.
That is tough. I do agree. That is tough. That is interesting though, because Vegas does have a way to know.
All right, I'm going to reorder this a little bit. So we go in order from lowest to highest score. So Bobby's going to be first, then Brian, then John. So I'm going to switch these on here. Oh, that's nothing like what I meant to type. Enrome Bobby. So Bobby, that is also not Bobby. Bear
Having a
with me
seizure-
here.
Are you okay? You having a seizure over there?
Yes, I am indeed. All right, Bobby, the board is yours. What would you like to choose?
Let's start off small and work our way up. We'll go busts for 5.
Busts for 5. Who this is? You got to raise your hand. Come on.
Come on, that's easy, bro.
You could raise your hand. Anyone could
Oh.
raise their hand. Sorry, I realize this might be your first Jeopardy game with us. John, who this is?
It's Ed Reed.
Who show me Ed Reed.
Wait a minute, bust.
Like
Ed
Hall
Reed
of
wasn't
Fame
a
bust.
This is a Hall of Fame bust.
Oh, okay, that's because I thought it was Ed Reed, but then I was like, well, Ed Reed wasn't a bust. So who is that?
Get it?
photoshopped in there?
Get it? It's a Hall of Fame
Sorry,
bust.
I thought we were just gonna go in order. I didn't realize that
Yes,
it was
so
that it was
the-
like real Jeopardy.
The person throws out, the person guesses what it is or chooses a question or whatever, and then anyone can guess at that point. You just
Okay.
throw your hand up, and I'll go with the first hand that I see.
Gotcha. Okay, that's fine. That's
So
fair.
yes, the answer is Ed Reed. That is 5 points for John, and John, the board is yours.
I am gonna go with sleeper comment section for 5.
Sleeper comment section for 5. So if you don't know what this is, I'm going to read off, and you also have to wait until I finish reading if there's text on there. I will say facial recognition, there is no text. So as soon as I open it up, anybody could raise their hand. And then when I call on you could answer. Busts, they will have text with them if it does have a picture. Some of them do, some of them do not. So let's go into sleeper comment section. Averaging just under 19 points per game on the year, but every week he's projected 15 from Keipel P2162. And if you make plays like this, paint your nails any color you like, Iceman. Floyd from marketing. Bobby.
Who is Caleb Williams?
Who is Caleb Williams? That's 5 points for Bobby, and you choose what's next.
Bust for 10.
Bust for 10. Who this is? John.
Peyton Manning. Who is Peyton Manning?
Who is Peyton Manning?
That had to be like a gag bust.
Yeah,
No, that's
no
a real.
way that-
That's a real
bust.
thing.
Are
That's a
you
real one.
serious?
Not AI.
What?
No.
I'm gonna go.
I feel like that bust is like from his brother.
I'm gonna go. Bust for 15.
This AFC South wide receiver was drafted in the second round of many fantasy drafts, yet has had one top 10 wide receiver performance this season. Bobby.
God, I know
Who
this
is Brian Thomas Jr.?
Brian Thomas Jr. That is 15 points for
15
Bobby.
points, yep.
We'll go bust for 20.
Bust for 20. This QB was one of the top 2 drafted, but injuries and poor performance have held him back this season. John.
Who is Patrick Mahomes?
That is incorrect. Bobby.
Who is Lamar Jackson?
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson. That's a big swing in the direction of Bobby. He could come back here.
Yeah, we're gonna go facial for 5. Facial recognition.
Facial recognition for 5. Bobby.
Who is Jackson Smith and Jigba?
Dang.
JSN. Good for Bobby. All right.
Facial recognition for 10, please.
This is where the machine gets to work. His AI
Yeah.
facial
This is his
recognition.
pod. This is his.
Bobby.
Who is Deshaun Watson?
Who is Deshaun Watson? Bobby.
He's gonna sweep this category.
Yeah.
Recognition for 15.
Sorry, you said facial recognition?
For 15.
For 15. All right.
Oh, that's
Bobby.
Who is Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt? Let's go. Facial
Bobby.
recognition for 20.
there's only 2 more left here. Right.
Dang, I know. Oh.
That's not a raised hand. That's not a hand raise. Sorry.
Yeah.
I,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Lad? Oh,
Who
it's-
is
Damn it.
Tyler
oh,
Shunk?
okay. Whew.
Starting NFL QB.
Yeah.
Tyler
I was
Shunk.
gonna guess Trey McBride.
current starting quarterback.
Let's finish it up. Facial recognition for 25.
Oh, I'm 100% out on that one.
I think I know who it is, but I'm not going to risk the 25, man. I can't.
Oh yeah, I
can't.
can.
I can't undo my
5,
progress.
That's picture's
4,
so tiny.
3, 2, 1. All right, Bobby,
guess
this
it now?
does not count, but yeah, you can guess.
Is it Brady Cook?
It is not. This is a little bit of a trick because there are not many pictures of him without his facial hair. But this is Gardner Minshew.
Oh my
Come
god.
on. Are you kidding me?
That is Gardner Minshew without the mustache.
That was the college picture when he went to his room to beat his hand so he could get an extra year of eligibility. Gardner Minshew.
Oh,
Mine came back.
man.
All right, let's get to a couple of questions before we move on. Frosty, when do you guys think we'll know about Pitt's playing or not? Because he plays Monday, probably Monday.
Probably Monday, unfortunately.
You gotta.
I heard they said he's going to be practicing. I think tomorrow, so they may release some information then.
That's good news.
You
That is good,
just
yeah.
got to look at reports. Sometimes the reports still come out on Sunday before the
I
games.
mean,
Depends.
let's not forget, was it last year or 2 years? I think it was last year that Christian McCaffrey was playing, and then all of a sudden, Monday Night Football, he wasn't playing. Came out at 4:00.
It's scary when you get to championship week and you don't know whether your star player is playing or not.
Yep.
Always have a backup plan, but sometimes you can't.
I'm already on my backup plan.
He is.
Pick 3, half PPR, Kyron, Henry, Gainwell, Bucky, Corum. Let's start with that question first.
I think you have to go Kyron. We've talked about that.
Mhm.
Henry, since it's a half PPR, I think Henry is definitely also there. With Lamar having the back contusion and them probably playing, I think Tyler Huntley is probably going to be playing. They're going to be relying on him heavy on the run game a lot.
Mm-hmm.
The third one though is
That's tough.
that is tough.
Gainwell, like we saw on that list, is top 5 in receiving yards. He's had some really good games. But again, I think we talked about personally, I don't like that matchup with Cleveland. I think I would get Bucky Irving.
Bucky
you know,
against
there's a chance against
yeah.
Miami.
Miles Garrett,
Chase Brown
for
Miami.
his record, he wants to sack the shit out of that 42-year-old man.
Yeah, and you saw what Chase Brown just did to the Dolphins defense, unfortunately, and Bucky Irving draws the Dolphins. I would start Bucky, Kyron, and Henry if it was me. But
Yeah, and then also if you start Kyron and you start Corum, you're kind of going against yourself on that a little bit. So I agree. Kyron, Henry, Bucky.
All right. Second question. I also need help at wide receivers. Start 1, half PPR. Pearsall. Is Pearsall playing?
I think he's out.
I don't know.
I think he might be out.
Mumfield, Mitchell, Tucker, Downs, or Kyle Williams?
That's tight. That's real tough. Tucker's not a bad option with Brown being out, but
Tucker,
I don't like. I just kind of just don't want anything to do with that team though. The team is bad.
Yeah, Call me crazy. I might take a swing on Kyle Williams here.
Yeah.
Maybe like I think he does have the upside for
He
sure.
has the upside.
Oh god, yeah. His team is rough. His IR is rough. Adams, probably Garrett Wilson, Odunze in London. I think you're kind of Trick shot.
Yeah.
You're kind of hoping.
I kind of agree with Kyle Williams.
Yep,
because
I've
it's
been-
also
I've
the
been there.
half.
That's true. It also is a half.
Yeah, I am in our 1.5 PPR league. I hate it. I need full PPR. I'm tired of
It's such a
half
tease,
PPR.
right?
Give me more points. I need the more points.
Yeah.
Well,
Such
we're
a-
the championship of that league, right?
Yeah, we're in the championship,
Is it
but
Chewy
still,
League?
I want more points. No, we co-manage a team that we're in the championship of
Yeah.
right now.
Okay, I wasn't
And,
sure if it was the Chewy League or not.
No, that league though, I'm that's full PPR.
Love it.
But yeah. All right, so let's get back to Jeopardy.
Mhm.
Hide this.
Yeah.
And Rio.
It's a bust for 25 here.
Busts for 25. This guy used to be the consensus #1 wide receiver in the league, bro. What happened? John,
Justin Jefferson. Thank God.
who is
Horrible
Justin Jefferson?
QB play.
You're back in the
Horrible
positive.
QB play.
Yeah, I kind of that's kind of one of my big misses from the early seasons was talking about JJ McCarthy. So
Yeah.
good thing you don't hold me accountable for those.
I said I would, but then, things happen.
It is on me, so I'm gonna go potent potables.
Potent
For
Potables
five,
4.
for five.
Five?
Sorry.
Hi.
Hi.
Brian.
Hi.
Do this every week, man.
Every week.
Oh my God.
That's 5 for Brian. I've only done it once before. I just want to
Really?
say hi.
Respect.
Average NFL starter for 5.
Average NFL starter for 5. This elderly conspiracy theorist is 16th in fantasy points this year at the QB position. Brian,
Who is Aaron Rodgers?
show me Aaron Rodgers.
Mhm.
All right, there's 5 points for you, Brian.
All right. Potent Potables 10.
Potent Potables for 10. This NFL team has the only left-facing logo. John,
It is. Who are the Philadelphia Eagles?
Nice.
Eagles.
You want to know why it's
Isn't
the
that
left facing? Because there's an E in the back head of the eagle head.
Would you look at that?
Potent potables for 15, sir.
This points per take host has won his Kicker League championship 2 years in a row and is currently in the finals going for the three-peat. I saw Brian's hand up first.
Oh, come on!
Yeah, I was remember who is Kevin McCartney.
Didn't say K-Mac. That's not true. That's not right. Wrong name.
Oh,
I will take it. I will
Oh,
take it. I
come
will
on.
take it. I will take it. I will take it. All right, Brian.
Let's go sleeper comment section 10.
Sleeper comment section for 10. I've been sitting him and Jefferson for weeks, and now I'm in the chip. Don't hold on to players because of the name. Neither one is startable by Juggernaut 790. And I'm dropping this guy and hoping the guy I'm playing in the championship plays him. Less than 10 incoming by Corey Siracusa 14.
I saw Brian raise his hand. Just saying.
Brian raised his hand, but it was before
He
I was
did.
done. He can raise
Okay.
it again now if he wants.
I'm out on this one. I have an idea, but I don't think I'm going to go with it.
All right, 5, 4. Brian.
Okay. Who is Brian Thomas Jr.?
That is incorrect.
Oh shit.
Okay, no.
We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is who is Brees Hall.
Oh, I thought it was Jamar Chase. Honestly,
And that was 10 for sleeper.
that's a tough
Yeah,
one.
that's all over the place. The sleeper comment section is whoever I found in the order I was putting it in.
Oh, I thought you were going to be like whoever one you thought was funny.
I also had Daniels, Connor, and Laporta. Oh, this is the league. Yeah,
That's brutal, trick shot.
those injuries are ridiculous. I know how it feels. Also, PPR wide receiver 2 in flex with Parker, Washington, Ladd, and Burden for most points.
that's a tough one.
Yeah, Washington honestly isn't a bad one too.
He's been coming on.
Who's Jacksonville have this week?
Indianapolis.
Oh, they can eat
Yeah.
on that one too.
And Trevor's been playing
Well,
really well.
Mhm.
And
Honestly,
he's been a
I'm
pretty
starting
good
him, but I'm kind of out on
defense
Lad.
too, though.
Honestly, I wouldn't. I would stay out of those three.
That's crazy. That if the start of the season and you said it was between Parker Washington, Lad McConkey, and Luther Burden.
Yeah, and yeah, I'd go Burden out of those three. Honestly. But
Yeah,
Washington
I'm
is
gonna-
I
tough,
would
though.
say at the beginning of the season, I would have said Lad, but
Well, obviously,
Yeah, of course.
but
now.
just saying now, like
Now you're
that
looking at-
Lad's the one who's not in the conversation,
Well,
and you're
and-
deciding between Parker Washington and Luther Burden.
Mhm.
I mean,
And
it goes back to what Juggernaut 790 said. Don't hold on to players just because of the name.
Neither one.
Thank
is
you,
dark.
Juggernaut 790.
And
Mhm.
Lad's got that tough matchup too against Houston. That's
Yep.
a nasty matchup.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stand on Burden. I'm gonna take Burden there.
I agree with Bobby. Like
I
said,
think
he-
Parker
Everyone's high on
Washington
Burden this
solid,
week.
but he had a better game than I think usual because I think Sertan was guarding Myers last week in Jacksonville, and maybe that's why Washington had a better game. I don't know, but yeah, I'll go
Could
stand
be.
on Burden.
could be.
All right, I think it's still John's board. 'Cause I think he picked sleeper comment section for 10, right?
No.
I think Brian did.
Brian did? Okay.
Because Brian
oh
guessed.
yeah.
Because Brian got potent potables with
I
your
was the
name.
only
With
one.
you.
All right, Brian, so it's still yours.
Let's do average NFL starter 10.
Average NFL starter 10. This rookie running back is surging in the second half of the year, but currently finds himself at the RB16. Brian.
Who is RJ Harvey?
Oh,
RJ Harvey.
Yeah, I was gonna guess
Yes.
that.
Yeah, that was a close one. Brian. Bobby came shortly after with John coming in third.
Yeah, I knew I was
All right.
third.
All right.
Brian.
Who is, or not who is, potent potables for 20.
Potent potables for 20. Justin Tucker was accused of inappropriate behavior by this many massage therapists.
Oh,
Oh, that's.
the numbers against me.
All right, I'll guess.
John.
It was 23.
I think that might be Deshaun Watson's number, but that is incorrect.
I saw a meme about
I'm not
that.
touching
so that's-
this.
5, 4. That's probably what Justin Tucker should have said.
Yes,
4,
that was-
3, 2, 1. The correct answer is 16.
Oh,
God.
And his suspension is up, so he's up for grabs.
is this still me? Because since somebody got it.
Yeah.
Potent potables. Let's just knock the category out. Potent potables 25.
Potent potables for 25. This is the best regular season game in NFL history. John.
I can't even remember the year specifically, but it was the Kansas City Rams game 52-49.
All right, I will.
It was from like 10 years ago. Because me and Bobby still talk about this game.
I will give it to you.
Oh,
Because you
come
got
on.
the-
I knew the year.
All right, let me check the score. If it was 52-49, I will give it to you. If not, all right. Bobby,
That was
what's
a
the
great game. What is 2018?
All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and give Bobby the points, but I'm not taking the points away from John.
Okay,
Does that seem like a fair compromise?
I can respect that. What was the score though?
54-51.
Oh, I knew it was a 3-point game, and I knew it was so close.
Dude,
52
that game
41.
was awesome, man.
Yep. That was
But
the
yes,
best.
that was. It's not even subjective. That was the best game in NFL history.
And that was the game that was supposed to be in Mexico, and they moved it.
Yeah. All right.
Great game. Good time.
Okay, so Bobby, you are up.
Sleeper comment for 15.
Sleeper comment for 15. 15 from the GOAT with the trash can at QB. Valiant effort, big dog. Hopefully enough to win the chip. Till next year from KPiz77. And it's been a ride. Looking forward to drafting you 8 overall next year by Neighborsing It Up. Brian.
Who is Justin Jefferson?
That is incorrect.
Whoa.
15.
Oh.
Wrong trash can at QB.
Yeah. Chervinsky's not playing, so I don't know who else you can refer to as a trash.
I'm going to take the
5,
risk. I'm going
4,
to take the risk.
Bobby.
Who is Jahmyr Gibbs?
No.
That is incorrect.
I'm not going to guess.
I don't want to guess it. I want to guess it after, but
All right. Brian, what's your unofficial guess?
who is Rasheed Rice?
That is incorrect.
Ah,
Bobby, you did not guess the right player, but you did guess the right
Amon-Ra.
trash can.
Dang.
It was Amon-Ra St. Brown. You
I
were
should
on the
have
right
realized
track there.
at QB. I should have realized it was a receiver.
Yeah.
yeah. I thought they were talking about last week, and JJ almost put it like almost under 15 points. So
He only got
All right,
you
Bobby,
seven.
still
He only got
yours.
you 7 yesterday, though.
I know.
Sleeper comment for 20.
Sleeper comment for 20. Had me in the first half, not going to lie. Ethan B77. And I owe you everything. If you want to crack at my girlfriend, go for it, big dog. You deserve it. Go for it, dog. You deserve it. Thanks again, King. By Hazy 96.
Oh, God.
I think I know who this is, but I can't afford losing those points while I'm trying to come back.
I can't afford losing any more points.
Brian.
Who is Brock Purdy?
That is incorrect.
Damn.
I have an
I wanna-
unofficial, I have an unofficial
too.
guess, but I don't.
want
I
an
think I
unofficial
can't tell
guess.
if it's just vernacular or if it's hinting.
All right. Let's go to the unofficial guesses. John.
I'm gonna say Derrick Henry because he said King, but I don't know if that's just how people talk nowadays because kids are stupid, or if
There is a hint in here, but that's not it.
Okay. Yeah, no, then I.
Bobby, did you have an unofficial guess?
Yeah, I was going to guess JSN.
Oh.
Damn it, because the Rams and Seahawks, I was playing against him in 3 leagues. That's how I knew he
Oh,
didn't do
you're
anything
right.
in the first half.
0
and I was
points
actually
in the
on
first
0 points in the
Sleeper
first
looking at
half.
comments.
I've never. I'll be honest. I never knew Sleeper had a comment section, so I've never even looked at these before.
It's
But
so good.
But I think I might
It's
have
terrible.
to start.
Yeah.
All right, Sleeper comment for 25.
That mid-range RB2 laid the pipe. Cameron 2313. And I'm going to sleep so good tonight knowing I'm riding into the championship because I held Pookie all season long by Brendaddy 16.
Mid-range RB2.
Too risky. I can't do it.
Yeah, too risky. Too.
Yeah, this is a tough section in total.
I
I
have
don't
an
even have a
idea.
guess.
I have an
5,
idea, but I don't.
4,
But I
3,
yeah.
2, 1. All right. Anyone want to take an unofficial guess now?
Is it
Is it-
Genty?
Is it Bill?
No. No.
Kyron Williams?
No.
Amari Hampton.
The mid-range RB2 is Chase Brown.
God.
Oh yeah, no, thank God I didn't.
He
do
did. He had 3 touchdowns in 1 quarter last week. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
I knew because Dolphin fans.
Mhm.
All right.
Average NFL starter for 15.
The wide receiver 32 this year has a QB who loves to throw to his 3 different tight ends and then disappoint his fantasy managers by competing for a championship by only putting up 6 points in the semifinals. But yeah, the question isn't about the QB or the tight ends. It's the wide receiver who's just okay. Yeah.
Hmm. 3 tight ends.
Bobby,
Who is DK Metcalf?
it is not DK Metcalf.
Oh,
What's
I'm
the
gonna
what's
hate-
the point total for this? 15.
Yeah, 15. Brian,
Who is Jerry Judy?
that is incorrect.
Oh God.
All right, I'm not gonna guess then.
I'm trying to think of a team with 3 tight ends. in
I'll take
Pittsburgh.
my 35 point.
I
gap.
thought that's what it was like. 3 tight ends. That's the Browns, right? Like,
The correct answer is who is Khalil Shakir.
I freaking knew it too because the 6 points for the semifinal. I was like, who could it be from the Bills? I knew it too. That's exactly who I was thinking. He sucks. He's not even
Starter
good.
for 20.
This tight end 16 cost his team in the playoffs last year, but somehow got signed to a big extension. He used to be really good.
Tight end 16.
Bobby,
Who is Mark Andrews?
Oh yeah.
Mark Andrews is
Good
correct.
pull. Good pull, Bobby.
Average NFL
Yep.
starter for 25.
That's the last one. Yep.
The 16th best fantasy kicker was teammates with Mark Sanchez.
That was the pen.
I got to give it to John because he did put the pen up
Fair
in the
enough.
air.
Fair enough.
Who is the folk hero? Nick Folk.
That's a home field question right there. Home field
That is a
advantage.
home field question.
That is correct.
Who happens to have not missed a single kick this year? He's only missed one extra point, but we don't talk about extra points because
That
kickers
is
aren't
crazy.
people.
All right, so let me go ahead and tally these points before we move into Final Jeopardy.
I love how he said there was a Sanchez adjacent question there too. And
I did say that there was.
it
There was
literally
one.
the last question.
All right. While I do that, I am going to show off the matchup between Brian and John, who are both competing in a fantasy championship this weekend. And I'm going to let Bobby take a crack at analyzing this. So let me go
Let's
ahead
do it.
and share this here. Can you see this enough? Do I need to zoom in a little bit?
A little bit, please. Yeah.
Enhancing.
Zoom in on mine too, a
Bobby's
little
zooming in.
bit. All right, I'm zooming in too. Okay. PPR league. I'm
PPR.
assuming?
Yeah. And actually, you
Nope.
can see everybody in here. So I think I got to go a little wider.
Double flex.
Yeah, you can.
no-
You can. Yeah, I can. Who's John's on the right? Okay.
Yeah.
No, John's on the right. Brian's
the
on the
right.
left.
Okay. And then who? Let me see. Scroll down. Who's got the tight end? And is there defense too?
No defense, no
No,
kicker.
no defense.
Yeah, no, that's the end of it.
Oh, the tight end is there. Okay.
Yeah.
Jefferson only put up 7. Damn.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna give. I like Brian slightly because I love the Ram stack, and JSN. And the way the tiebreaker for me is the way Kyle Pitts has been playing with Kirk Cousins. If he plays and he's solid again, I think that slightly gives you advantage. But here's the thing: if Travion doesn't play, then that gives John a boost too, and then obviously Bijan and Josh Allen can go off. But I think that Stafford and Kyron is just a good stack.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I'm gonna lean Brian slightly.
Yeah, I'm torn between Taysom Hill and Gadsden. That's kind of what I'm torn on right now.
That's tough. Yeah, that's tough.
And 'cause
Taysom Hill got like 12 carries last week.
Yeah, and the thing is, and there's no running back, like, because Kamara's not playing already.
Kamara's hurt. Neal's hurt. Yeah.
So it's like, and they have a great matchup against Tennessee.
Yeah. No, they do. They
So
do.
that's why.
And
That's why.
Bijan's-
That's why I
yeah.
picked him up, and I sniped Brian on both of his pickups for the waiver wire this week
Yeah,
too.
you did.
No, it's gonna be really close to be honest.
Yeah.
I like the Ram stack, man. I love the Rams. I love Stafford and Kyron in their matchup. JSN and then Pitts. You know, that's
Yeah,
what I would. It's
a
tough
tight-
though, because Bijan
yeah.
can score 45 points any given week. He could go nuclear, which is what
Yep.
he's been doing.
I am happy that we both have players going Monday night. So
Yeah,
so
yeah, that'll be
that'll-
interesting.
That'll be
Yeah.
fun.
So, we both lost important pieces this week.
Mm-hmm.
John lost Quinton Junkins, and I
Mhm,
lost Brock Bowers.
Mm.
And then,
If John, if Travion Henderson does play, are you going to put anybody in for Stevenson, or he's your
No.
only option here?
I have to look at my team honestly. Let me pull it up.
And then Zay without Lamar, that hurts too a little bit.
Yeah, but I mean, he still put up like
And
21
then
points last
McConkey,
week.
yeah,
Though.
Smitty's hit or miss. Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, my team isn't. This team wasn't great, but it kind of just did its thing.
I mean, Bijan's ridiculous, though.
dude,
yeah,
I will say this. I was thinking about starting Troy Franklin over JJ just because of Brosner, but then I was like, the matchup was kind of too good that I was like, I have to kind of believe in my miracle of JJ, and no, I didn't. But
To be fair though, he had 5 points until the last drive, so you did get that final one reception to help you a little bit.
yeah, I know but that could be the 2 points. You never know.
Yeah,
Damn, your team would have been nasty, Brian, if Jefferson was actually Jefferson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
imagine
Oh
that.
my gosh.
My team
Yeah.
my team was literally like a bunch of role players and then like Josh Allen and Bijan. I think they might have been like my first 2 picks.
Yeah, but those two could combine and win you the week. And
Exactly,
Smitty's hit or miss. He could have a good week. And your
Yeah.
boy Scary Terry. Yeah.
Brian's
Yeah.
team was still good enough to destroy me last week and make it to the finals.
That Stafford Kyron stack is ridiculous. I mean, Stafford
I
just
would've-
insane.
Yes, he's doing that in
Yeah.
2 different championship leagues.
I am
So
doing it in
we're
2
co-managing. We got Matthew Stafford and going on Monday night. I like that. I like
I love
having my
that.
championship team being able to get that last push on Monday night and seeing what my quarterback and RB1 or
And
I
if
guess in that case RB2.
and if nothing else, points per takes winning. So like at the end of the day,
All right,
Yeah.
Be
so
very
let's
casual.
go back and take a look at our scoreboard. So right now we do have John with a bit of a lead at 194. Brian in second place right now with 125, but Bobby made it competitive with 107.7. But it's not over yet. We do have Final Jeopardy. And it is going to be fantasy football related, so we're not going into college ball or other sports or anything. And this is going to be about running backs. So I'm going to give you guys a minute and I am going to let you guys place your bets first. So all of you write down your bets that you're going to place first. Then I will come back and give the question after the bets are placed. You can bet any of your score so far. So John, you could bet up to 194, Bobby 107.7, Brian 125. And once you all are ready, do you have your bets placed?
Sure. Bets placed. I'm good.
All right, Brian, you're good?
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. All of you put your bets up, and let's see what each of you have bet. John has bet 22. Brian has bet 70. Bobby is all in. So if Bobby gets this right, he does win this.
No, he doesn't. I haven't beat by 1 point as long as I get it.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. I see. Okay. Someone can do math, and that is not me.
Beat the system. Let's go.
All
Chase
right.
upside.
So let's see this. Okay. The question is, there are 2 running backs this year who are tied for the most attempts of, or for the most rushes of 20 yards or more. One of them is Devon Achane. Who is the other? You got 30 seconds. Do I have any kind of game show music here?
I have it going on in my head right now.
I know, that's what I was
All right, does everyone have their answers in?
Yeah.
All right, pencils down. All right, so we are going to start with who? Let's start with Bobby, since he is in last place currently. Bobby, who is your guess?
I forgot to write who is.
I mean,
Who is
I think we're fine with that. We're fine with
who is
that.
Bijan Robinson?
Okay, so Bobby's guess is Bijan Robinson. Brian, let's see your guess.
who is James Cook?
James Cook. Okay, John, who is your guess?
Jonathan Taylor.
Oh,
Jonathan
3 different
Taylor.
answers.
This is
Let's
good.
see if one of them's right.
Okay, John, your bet was
22.
22. And I will say that Jonathan Taylor is incorrect.
Oh shit.
Brian,
There's a chance, baby.
you bet 70, correct?
I bet 70.
All right, you bet 70. And your guess was
James Cook.
Cook.
James Cook. That was also incorrect. Damn. So you are at 55. And Bobby, your guess was
Bijan Robinson.
Bijan Robinson, which was, and you bet 107.7.
7, yep.
And that was incorrect.
Can I guess? Unofficial guess?
Unofficial guess.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
No.
Unofficial guess, Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry.
Wow.
Was it really?
Surprisingly, with the most 20
Wow.
yard rushes with 13,
He-
tied with Devon Achane this
Was
year.
it like he had like a lot of games where he was just averaging and he was destroying defenses.
That was a great question, K-Mac.
That was a really
Yeah,
good question. I like that
thank
question
you.
a lot. Yeah.
I'm glad. I'm glad.
Yeah,
But
especially
that
with
means
three different answers.
that not only the winner of this game this week of points per take, but the winner of season 1 of points per take with a total of 4 victories in his 5 appearances. Give it up for John Viveros. The Max
was a hard one.
Verstappen of points per take.
Because I'm the
John-
4th time. I willed it into existence.
What do you-
That was
what do you
a
want to
hard
say
fought
first?
battle. I got revenge on Bobby, but hey, that means we're just 1-1. So season 2, game 1, we got to run it back for the rubber match.
All right. So this may be the last show of the season. We may have one more show afterwards, a little kind of recap. We may have something come around draft time too, but I appreciate everybody who's been along for the ride. I appreciate everybody's questions. Thank you for asking them. We love answering them. And John, congratulations again. You've been killing it this season. Bobby, Brian, any last things you guys want to say to potentially end off our year?
Well, I want to obviously thank our awesome host and Kevin. He puts a lot of work into the show, keeps things flowing, and I love to be it. I'm looking forward to next season and go Dolphins.
All right, I'm going to give you a few points for that.
Is there anything I can say that'll give me 173 points?
You might get a point.
I love Tua, and I think he should be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh man, that might be worth 200 points right there.
Oh, would you look at that?
No, I second I second everything that Brian said. And back to that question real quick, that Final Jeopardy. It kind of annoys me that the Ravens get away from Derrick Henry. I don't get it. He didn't go in the game after like 12 minutes left in the fourth quarter when he scored to put them ahead. And that kind of sucked for me because I had him in one league and I lost by less than a point. And I feel like had he been in at least some plays during that fourth quarter, the way he was running, probably would have won. But that bothers the hell out of me. The guy's a generational running back. That's why you have him there. And he's not even in the last 12 minutes of the game. It drives me nuts.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah, and he's still one of the top pure rushers in the NFL.
He is. He really is. I mean, we just had that stat. I mean, he has tied for the most, was it 20-plus yard runs?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Achane.
Make it make sense, man.
And all 3 names that popped up, easily all of us thought would have been better. But yeah, Derrick Henry.
Yeah, those were all good guesses. And also to let you know, those two, or Achane and Henry, both had 13. Jonathan Taylor had 9. James Cook had 9. And Bijan had 6. But still, like, all great guesses. It was Achane and Henry are just like very explosive. I mean, Achane's been the one bright spot of watching the Dolphins this year.
Yeah,
have a bright spot.
Watching like all these 50-yard runs he breaks off. I feel like he's at least good for like 1 a game lately. And I'm in the very unfortunate position of starting him in one fantasy championship and going against him in another.
Hate that.
So that's going to be a little tough, but yeah, still rooting for him to go out and put up 40 points this week.
Yep.
But yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. Thank you, John. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Bobby, for competing this season. It's been a lot of fun. And thank you for other John who is out there somewhere. Appreciate all of you guys and putting on a good show week after week. And thank you everybody for tuning in, all the questions. Make sure to like, make sure to comment, subscribe, do all that stuff that helps support the channel as we go into next year. We're only going to try to get bigger and better into season 2. Look for more coverage around draft time. Maybe we'll have one more recap show after the year if anybody's game. But for that, I'm Kevin here with John, Brian, and Bobby. And we'll see you next time.
Deuce.
Peace.